Firstly, just having, and I would ask Pawan, can I call you and just, talk to you? So of course there was the actual data, the actual help that he gave. There was also the moral support that he gave. Whenever I remember, I used to be very tensed, and when he just told me, it will be okay. And when he says 99% it will work, I used to feel better. So two things. So there's always the actual help, and the moral support also helped. And of course, each of the session was the information was very well, organized, and we got the slides, we got the recording. So I think it was very comprehensive. And going forward also, whenever I want, I can refer back to it, look at it. So that way it was really good.
Okay, so Arjun, I think Arjun is gonna move to California. I think. Did you give your interview? It's over now.
Oh yeah, I also texted you on Slack, but yeah, I got my O1, like my
Okay.
visa was approved in the interview. I'm still waiting for my passport, but I'm hoping I'll join maybe in early next month or something like that. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So that's very encouraging.
Hi, so I'm from plant biology. I also find myself pretty lonely because most people are from biomed and it's not exactly plant biology. Plus, I was absolutely confident I'm going to pursue the faculty, but then COVID hit and I can't apply because there was a hiring freeze. So I was not sure that even how would I convince an industry, because I have, like, this is going to be my 2 year and second postdoc. But thankfully, by that time, I realized the only thing I can do is like apply for EB1A green card. And thankfully, that worked out. So now with this, with the help of these, like the formattings and then the courses, I am a little more confident in like how to go about it, because I'm more familiar with writing CVs and cover letters for like faculty position, which is, I knew it is different, but I didn't know how do I curtail myself. So I felt that was, and at the same time, I was looking for other branches that I can explore. One was like patent, a lawyer, and then what should I do? What type of courses would make me even go there? Because I can't start a law career right now. And also editing or like different editing services can hire you if you are good in writing skills. So I figured out by networking that those opportunities are there for plant sciences or for bio. And if you need help, I have a couple of friends who have transitioned after PhD. And then also personal relationship officers. Every university had one PR guy who writes those spotlights after you publish a paper. So if you're good in science, you need a PhD anyway. So you're good in science and you like writing, but you don't want to do the bench work because you can't take the stress of failures or writing grants. So I did explore myself what I can do. And I have a feeling that if I don't try, I will not know whether I will like it or not. I can't look at job description and can decide. That's my problem. So I was like exploring myself while doing postdoc, that these are things I can like and I can do. So like Cactus or something, if I have editing some experience, that might make me feel that should I want to do it forever, or this is not something exciting.
So hello everyone. First of all, I would like to say thanks to Pawan and actually everyone who joined like any session. I missed some sessions, of course, but I looked at the recording later on. It was really helpful. And what I would start with, since I have like few minutes, so I will summarize. It's like when I talk to recruiters, so I have to summarize everything what I have done like in all my journey. So I have done my half of my research in India, and then after that I moved for a PhD in Europe, Sweden, and I stayed there for 5 to 6 years, and then moved to United States, Washington University, St. Louis, last year in February. So actually, before moving from like between Sweden to US, I was in India for maybe I would say eight months, and I was thinking that I would not continue for a postdoc as a first postdoc, because I mean, I knew that, I don't want to continue just after my PhD, and I wanted to be like in industry. And there was some family reason that my wife could not get a visa for Sweden. So I was stuck and stayed in India. So I thought, okay, no problem. Let's explore in India. And when I applied for a job, of course, COVID hits just after a few months. and I got few referrals. I tried to make like my own effort, but it it was not work. And I can tell you like very short, once like few jobs I got, and I don't know, they were giving me a very less money. It's like they were using, they were using. And then I mean we discussed a lot, and I said, okay, I will take your team and push to the high level, because I know I have this experience. And at then when it comes to money, they say, okay, we are a startup and we will give you 30,000. I mean, come on, what is that? So I said, okay, I will think and then let you know. And since I was, and it was a good profile, so still I was kind of confused. But anyway, I said, no, let's do something else. So and that guy also said that this position is, we are not recruiting anymore. And so this was also strange for me. And then, okay, I thought, okay, let's do postdoc and go to US. Maybe they have like better opportunities for industry. So I came to US as a mindset, like I will transition into industry. So of course, when you come there, you kind of try to settle down. It takes time, like 5 6 months. And then of course I got to know about Pawan. And since he worked in WashU, so I knew actually before joining the session. So, and I thought, okay, let's join this content course, and which is very helpful for transition. And what I would say in short, the content was really helpful. So when I say helpful, meaning that now when I apply for when I made the LinkedIn profile and CV, and talk to the recruiter, these contents makes me, really helpful. And the discussion, not the content actually, the discussion that you guys we do together, it makes really good sense. And I got like a positive response from of course few of them, not from all. So I think 2 weeks or 3 weeks back, I got a interview, and I'm on J1 visa. Because of this conversation, I got a call. Like, I mean, it was a presentation, the last round, and I'm just waiting for their responses. They were really, so the person, he was senior director or something like that in a company, and she was really impressed with my presentation, with my talk. So, and it was like 2.5 hour discussion after my presentation. They were really helpful, and they were also happy that I mean, after discussing with my presentation and all. So I'm waiting for response. And of course there are other interviews line up next week, also one more interview. So I think it's going on well, in short. And it's amazing and helpful. And in like in the process of improvement the course, what I would suggest, I don't know, it's a suggestion or it's my thought, is like how to analyze the LinkedIn profile. Let's say preclinical development or clinical development, or genomic profile. Like how, I mean, if there is a session, like one more session or two more session just talking about the profile, which are kind of top priority profile for in vitro and drug, and these, like take like 5 top profile and discuss that, how we will save if we look at this profile. I think if we can add just more emphasis on the specific few profiles, that would be amazing. From like, well, this is what I think. But otherwise, this benefit session, last session was amazing. That helped me. It helped me in the in the last session when I had with recruiters. So I mean, I would say all the sessions are really helpful, amazing, and people are amazing.
So first of all, hello everyone, and thank you so much, Pawan, for organizing this program. It's really helpful because as a biologist, and especially for those who has the BSc, MSc, and PhD degree, they are like on the set track of conventional pathway. Like they will go for the assistant professor position, or maybe like research scientist. But this is the new things that now people can move even after PhD and postdoc in different industry like biopharma or some research industry. So And this training program, the way you have organized the thing, that how to make the CV, each and every basic step, LinkedIn, Twitter, each and everything you have discussed, how to search the job, how to get the job, right? And how to conversate the people, connect and connect them, like start the conversation. It's really informative, and I would say that it's very helpful for me also, because I'm going to plan in some time to uh, for the position in different industry. So all these the notes presentation you have provided to us is really good. I'm grateful for that. Yeah, and it increases the confidence also, so that at least we can think about the industry other than these conventional pathways.
Be thankful to Bhavan for organizing this excellent course, which I think is a need. This is a need of era. This is a need of light, like the light, a guidance light to crave the path into stability, something which we all are seeking. We are seeking to stabilize in our life. We want to tell to our parents that we have stabilized, we are doing well, and this is the course which I think is utmost important for people who are going through the PhD, the graduations. Those people who are, the moment they are entering into graduation, actually this course has to start right in second year or the moment after first year. Because why it has to start early? It will save the thinking, it will save the timing, it will also give the perspective for a PhD student to choose their topic. Because now I'm learning by giving my presentation in industry that they are more focused on particular technique. They want something high throughput. They want something which can be developed into their armament of technicalities. So but when we get into the PhD, what happens? We go into science. We want to really publish in Nature. We become kind of the Albert Einstein. We think that wow, this is amazing science, and we is going to give us something, a stabilized thing. But it is not the truth. It is not the truth. It is very harsh truth that not all PhD people who get entered into PhD become faculty. Only 0.3 to 1% of people who get into PhD become faculty. So 99% of people are out of it. So what about them? So this course is for them people, 99%. And if you have wasted 10 years, and if you have wasted 10 years of your time in just being in science and keep on producing the first author publication, it's not going to help you in stabilizing. But suppose if you get hired immediately after your PhD, you have clearly saved 5 to 6 years of your life. So what I think, this course has to be divided into advanced and early. Early PhD and advanced PhD, or maybe a postdoc. So I think if you can divide it into two parts, early and late, it's going to save at least 5 to 7 years of that graduate student. It's going to give a clear perspective to that student, graduate student, that he is going to industry, he has to focus more on technicalities. He has to focus more on producing journal of virological methods, journal of uh, cancer methods, something like papers in methods. So in this way, he will immediately get hired. He will have a clear perspective. But if he is so desperate, passionate to go into faculty and definitely have nature and science publication, they can move forward. But there is chance of success only 1%. So I think this course has to be divided into early phase and late phase or advanced phase. And fees can also be charged accordingly. And the further on, this course can be modified accordingly. So that
Thank
is one thing which is my suggestion, and it's going to help really a lot of people, including saving their years and ages and frustration and money, everything, like
Yeah, no,
like
no, I
now I
agree.
see your daughter here. I can see, like, people when like we are struggling, everybody is struggling, not only Everybody is struggling in this line. It is so frustrating that there is no reality coming out. But with this course, we can really crave the path. We can really give them the direction. We can really settle them also, because I didn't had that this kind of perspective when I started my PhD in 2004. Now see what it is, 2022. I'm still here. I'm not.
Yeah.
If I would have known by 2006 that I'm going to go to industry, by 2008 I would be settled down, or at least moved up into that ladder. But it has never happened with me, and now I'm learning all these basic things which I should have known long time back. So this is one of my suggestion about dividing the course into early phase and advanced phase. So this is one of the thing which is a feedback from my side. Regarding the content is excellent. Many things, including the visa, informational interviews, cover letters, and immigration is covered into it. I'm very happy about it, and it is very well designed course. The effort you have put is impeccable, marvelous, like high quality content, and the time you have given is awesome. This is going to really transform the lives of people.
Yeah.
The kind of logo which is behind you, iStem, will be really bringing trees. The seeds you're planting is going to become trees, and they are going to give the fruits in future. So the kind of contribution through this course is going to be really transforming, and I think I'm very happy about the course content and all the sessions which has been included. Other than that, from my personal side, what I would say is I have undergone 4 interviews, interviews in this time period when this course was running. Uh, and I have, like, I knew that this is the way, and I was putting year by year my efforts to hone my skills, to hone the communication thing and all. But everything is covered in this session. In 3 months, what people can learn in 5 years or 10 years, they can learn in 3 months through this course. So definitely there is a big time save here. One thing is that, and what I personally learned from giving interviews in industry, I have not yet got any offer letter from industry, but I have gone through 3 phases of interview, in which, not three, like 4 to 5 phases also in another industry. So there is a HR manager talking, and then there is a hiring manager talking, and then you have to give a presentation, and then you have to interact with 10 to 15 team members. So I have went to one of the industry interview in person, where I was face to face facing. The result is yet awaited. I don't know result yet, but result is yet awaited. Uh, and then what I also learned, very intricate thing into it, very intricate thing into it. They are more into your idea.
I saw that out there the people who are mentoring, nothing, no offense to anyone, but they don't have any experience in that area, and most of time they're like, especially for our level, right, PhDs and postdoc, there are hardly genuine people who are aware of the full spectrum of the problem, especially international postdocs and PhDs. They either know good CV making or LinkedIn profile or interview. They have a specific interest, but not giving a capsule mode of information and talking these small challenges, like these small problems. And most of things, they are bookish. They're just book knowledge. Okay, you do this and then you get it. No, it's not gonna work. So I think those experiences, those knowledge, genuinely sharing could be done only by person who has the genuine kind of interest to help out. Otherwise, I meet with you 1 hour, I take you $50, and then I forget about who was Ranjit because I got my money, and that's it. I look for next time. You want to come? Okay, come next time. Pay. I'll give you 20% discount. So so this is how it is working. I tell you, this is. I mean, you can explore, but that's how people making business money out of it, and it's okay, unless until unless it is genuine. but it's not 100% time gonna working out. So that's why the whole content and intent, and especially the information I was able to share, I think because of this thought process of giving whatever is required, and let people decide, right, how they want to go. So thank you so much, Ranjit, for sharing your thoughts.
Hi everyone. First of all, I would obviously thank Pawan and others also. This is some kind of like new experience to me as a like biology PhD. As already Pawan mentioned that we are meant to be scientists. So this is some kind of very much new to me, and it all happened because like last year, one of my senior, he was my immediate senior, he just transitioned into industry from again the biology background, and he was like not bench worker, like most of his work was only on computer based, so still he was a biology major. So then only it actually came into my mind that this could be a career option, because that time I was actually not feeling well with my postdoc experience. So I am now like 2 years postdoc experience. Now it's my third year. So the first one I did, it was like horrible. Like there is no pressure, nothing all, but my career, nothing was there. So I just like a bench labor for them, nothing much. So no pressure, but no gain, only the money. So that's all. So then I left and I joined at UNC here in North Carolina. So my boss, like one boss was like super cool. So he was a doctor. He's still there, but he doesn't care much about science. So I was just doing the same, almost like negligible amount of work. So nothing was there for me again. So then I was really frustrated, and was actually it was dangerous, because then I already joined second year of postdoc and second postdoc mostly, and nothing was working out for me. So I was really, then it was dangerous also, and I was really frustrated with everything. So then I somehow I got to know about this session, Pawan and everyone else. So I just wanted to join. That's all, because that time I did not think much. I was just so. Then, and after the second year, this actually changed. My postdoc circumstances situation changed thoroughly, because in NC we are actually working under a big boss. So I was previously under two boss divided. So this super cool boss and that other big boss. So somehow that big boss, he didn't have anything for me. So after first year, some kind of he dropped me, and I joined with uh, another. She's also a doctor, and that lady is actually again like helped me regain my like interest in science again. So though it happened in last 5 6 months, now I'm happy with the work I'm working with her, not the other boss obviously, but anyhow, it may happen. So right now I'm in a dilemma. So what to do? Like Ranjit already mentioned that only less than 1% people actually gets the faculty position from actual after doing PhD. So as not have a this percentage, then I could not have done the PhD itself. Anyhow, joking. So yes, it may be whatever 90% whatever. So yeah, this is the normal thing, and the most important thing is that in my grad and even in PhD, we did not have any like career counselor or whatever. So we actually really didn't care about anything. Like we did not know anything, so we are not in a situation to think over any career option or whatever. So this is a very obviously this is a very good thing. So if we can do that in not only in our postdoc or even in advanced stage, so what already he mentioned, like you can do it in like at least 2 steps. Like the persons who are already in PhD, I mean early in their PhD, preferably in first or second year, not after that, because that actually they already got to know everything. So and they cannot like get out of their PhD after 2 years. So it's better to catch them early. And also in this advanced situation what we are going through now. So and about the course, again, I'm a very novice, so I really enjoyed these things. And some of the suggestions you made, I think it's not only applicable for career transition, also like it can be applicable for any other things in our life. So I'm actually very much grateful for that. Thank you, Pawan. And obviously some things are really new to me because I did not have any idea, like networking. I did not know that it was so important here in US. I actually heard about this thing from people, mostly from like other career options, like mainly IT and other people, but not in science. I did not really know. And also the LinkedIn, as you already shown in one of your sessions, that the recruiter mostly rely on their they rely mostly from their inside pool, not from the actual advertisement. You already told me, so I was not aware of these things. Like I only can convince people who are like the professors mainly, because I am like, now I'm confident that I can get another postdoc that I know, but not another like any other industry job. That so this kind of confidence, again, after before 4 months ago also I did not have that confidence, but right now I think, yeah, at least I am confident that maybe it will be a rough path for me, but I can get it. So that confidence is very much helpful, not only for any career, but in every aspects of life also. So I'm thankful. So again, I'm not very much experienced like the other people here, so I cannot give you suggestions. Mostly I enjoyed, but yeah, that one suggestion, I think couple of people already mentioned, that if we can like express or share our experience over the failed attempts, I would say, so that would be really helpful. Because if we get it, it clicks, then nobody is recalls that thing or remembers that thing. So it will be helpful, I guess. So that's all, and thank you all again.
I'll just give an introduction about myself and how and why I wanted to get into this course. So I did my PhD in India and I moved to US. And as Pawan says and everybody know, like completely into the science. Oh, I did a great thing. I got a postdoc in US. I'm gonna concentrate more on my science. I mean, I'm never so fond of publishing in Nature and everything, but the job satisfaction is something that I always expect. And I was so much into the science. Then I got a baby, and then like life moved in that direction, like 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 work, then go back home, take care of the kid, rescue my wife from the kid, and take care of him. So the days went on like that. And I was at the end of 5th year of my postdoc. Yes, I'm learning a lot from the lab, and I'm happy with whatever I'm doing. I'm seeing myself grown also. But then I was literally zero in everything other than science. If you ask me to do a Western blot or PCR or whatever, I can do left, right, and center. But if you ask me to talk to a person for 5 minutes, I'll be like, okay, I don't have any reason to talk to this person. What will I talk to him? I don't know him personally. Then what will I talk to him? I'm seriously telling you, I have throughout my life, I would have probably posted like 10 to 15 posts, including every single social media, Facebook, Insta, LinkedIn, whatever, like no more than 15 posts throughout my life. uh, all the friends that I have are like to whom I directly talk to and speak to, and networking is like I'm literally zero in that. So I was in a position where I wanted to, and I'm more like a logical person. I don't go really with the like learning science. I go with the mechanism point of view, more on the logical point of view. So I wanted to move to industry. I did my PhD more in the microbiology point of view, and then first I joined as a postdoc in California, where I brought my microbiology into the gut microbiology and like gut physiology point of view, and now I'm totally into the gut physiology, less in terms of microbiology. So I thought, okay, I have molecular biology knowledge and microbiology and little bit of physiology also. So at the end of 5 year, I was about to change from J1 to H1B, and as you all know, recently the getting waiver has been like a huge thing. If you know, it has become like the 6 month process has gone up to like 1 to 1.5 years minimum. And anyway, every time I was not at all lucky, even in like one uh, part of this entire waiver process. Everywhere I had to like struggle and get everything, and I was in like, oh, what am I doing? So then I thought, okay, what is the condition now? And in between that, since I know this from like 6 months before everything, I started looking for applications, and I started applying for everything that I see on the LinkedIn and whatever other post. And my motto, or I want to move back to India. Yes, I'm happy with 5 years of US. I know the consequences. Um, I'm okay to handle that. I want to go back to India, mm, help my parents and my kid also. Probably like I don't have enough friend or people around me to whom I can interact. But anyways, now I have got set myself that I want to move back to India. So I have started searching for job everywhere here and there. Whatever application I'm doing and whatever it is, I did not get even a single response from anyone. At that time, I saw the post from Pawan, and let me be like honest and like shamelessly, I'll agree everything. First of all, I saw the post from Pawan. He said like, for the last 4 months, I had tried so many applications. I don't remember the stats now, but like I took 4 months and I interviewed over like 10 to 15 companies, and I got so many offers. My first thought was like, was he working or he was just applying for jobs? And then I realized that okay, he has and this is before I knowing about iCTT and everything. Like I just saw that post on the LinkedIn and just went past through that, and then I saw this iCTT post, and then I gave a thought to myself that okay, he has gone through everything. Probably he would have been just applying for job, and he's okay to share his knowledge. Let's get into that. And I probably am the last person who joined in this program. I exactly joined just the day before the first session. Like just I joined on that Friday, and the session started from the Saturday. So that's how I was. And I'll tell you, just this 4 months, my LinkedIn friends has been increased from 110 to like 180. Have directly contacted like 10 different person by them by a chat or by a Zoom call. I spoke to them. I came across whatever I did, the SWOT analysis. I thought, okay, where I'm good, what am I doing? I went through that, and then I got to know about the uh, sorry. Then I got to know about the industry point of view, what it is, how it is. I spoke to people, how they got into the industry and everything. In the meantime, my waiver also got processed. I'm currently still in US in the H1B. I'm trying to get some like wrap up few of the work that I'm doing in the lab and then move back to India. So I can tell you that there was enough, or I see an immense progress in my LinkedIn profile. At least I have been contacted by recruiters by themselves. I did not contact them. I just changed my LinkedIn profile as per the um, sessions we had with the iCTT and the public session that we also had with the iSTEM Care on networking. So I did all those changes, and I have been contacted by 4 different recruiters directly by themselves. Like, I did not do anything. So that gave me a lot of confidence, like a lot. I can't even tell you how much it means to me. Um, and then now I'm like, okay, I have got this so and so many options. Yes, the even the how to write a email properly, that helped me a lot. I started following that. I just want to say that every single session, it was more than anything, it was like the need of the hour for me. I actually wanted to know how can I reach to the recruiters? How can I build my communication properly? What is the secret mantra of networking? And yeah, if I would have not taken this course, I would have still been in a position where, like, you apply only for the positions that's open. And I don't think I would have even spoke to one of the 10 people to whom I spoke. I have sent my CV to those persons. I asked them, like, if I want to enter into this industry, say like regulatory affairs or like um, um, things like that, more on the industry point of view, where they take the knowledge of the background science and apply that. Like, if I want to enter into this regulatory industry, what should be my profile? If I send you this CV, how does it look? And I got the feedback from them. And so that's how invaluable this session has been. And I also got the opportunity to moderate a session, the last session that I did with the STEM Care. I'm growing up with the confidence. um, and I can tell you, like, Pawan, I know how difficult it is with the baby. First of all, working and then doing things. I was actually like astonished by the thought that you were actually doing a postdoc and then you applied for so many jobs. I'm like, I felt myself like, what am I doing? I did not apply for this. I have always given excuses like, oh, I don't have time. Even now I'm in lab, but I have also asked in one of your sessions that, how do you get the time for this? How do you do this? And now after joining a job, you started this iCTT. I'm like, how is this possible? Where do we get this time? So I'm like in awe with all these things. I personally feel that this session has given me invaluable information. It's more than anything that's valuable. Um, and I see that I came into this just because, like, I actually even joined in another thing like this, where other person, I mean, I even for that I did not pay, but I went into that session. But it was more like the under a structure, like, okay, this you do it, you'll get this. it did not help me more than the structured session. I have always enjoyed the personal talks and the informal sessions. Say like I got very connected to most of the things
I think we lost Aswin. Honestly, I didn't knew what to do. I mean, this is a very, I knew like what is it people need, but I didn't know how I will do because of so many things you are aware, like going at my end. So, but I was very sure with my wife's support and with my intent that, I mean, I am a spiritual person, as you know. Like, I believe in that if you have a good intent, everybody helps, including God. Like, I knew that it's gonna be work out because I'm doing selflessly. I'm not doing it for money. So when you can try this. If you do something selflessly, you get immense power out of your body and brain, and everything supports you from all directions. And people like, especially Qadir recently come out of Ramjan. He can feel the experience of that 1 month, and then after that 1 month it's a different energy. You have a different energy, different capacity, different thought process to be able to face challenges in life. And that's why I'm more inclined to spirituality and understanding. Not become religionist or hardcore religionist person, but more of questioning about our existence, soul, body, where we come from, what's going on, what exactly this world is, right? Understanding how things are working at bigger level. And seeing life as a cycle rather than just 1 year, 1 month, one problem, but looking at broadly, like how things how I grown up, right, over the years, where I was 10 years before and where I'm now, right? Only this comes when you start thinking of things at bigger level. Like every time think at, okay, when you are depressed, think of someone who is down there, who is still struggling, right? Always everyone has a friend, right, who is struggling. So with that note, I was saying, that was the intent to do the program, and thankfully, and thanks to God, that everything worked out. And I was amazed. I never done something so regular that every second week I was able to do. I think there was one time that I had to skip, but that was also done within time frame. And I feel happy that I could accomplish with support from everyone, and of course from God. um, and then about either program design content, a lot of time I used information from other places. So many times we hesitate, like we as a scientist, we think that we just generate our own content, right? But there is a lot of information out there where you don't have to do a lot of work. You just know what is wrong and right, and then use that information for yourself, right? And this is what industry does. They don't do all the research. Many times they read papers, they take ideas from open publishing, right? And they design things because it's openly published and it's public, right? So same approach. If you keep that thought process, I think then you can reach out to ask help. You can reach out to get people help you out, right? And that's how the thought process. I think the thought process building is the main thing in whole journey of life, and especially in terms of here in job search. Um, in terms of, I think, the future, we discussed couple of things, that I'll create the WhatsApp group so that everybody remains connected. Slack, I know for not everyone, not everyone is so prompt there, including me. And another thing I was wanted to say that if some of you, like, this is an offer to help. So if you are kind of starting a job search, and every time you want to go to next step, just look at the video and the kind of slide once, um, and then go for it. Okay, note down some notes and then prepare yourself for next step.